We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, go Rico! Go Rico!
Throwing Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Allen. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with White. And some room to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Otten. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with White. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
That's swung out wide to Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Timberland. Bama.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The free safety rolling all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, check that, street.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and have their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Great.
From the 41, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off play action. Jones. Pass the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Harris running straight ahead, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They hand this off to Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stop.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
It's the score, Giants 7, Buccaneers 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Go.
First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
19 Lions. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Let's go now.
Now is 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. Cut 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Detroit Johnson. Other side, other side. Hey, let's punch it in.
Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, here we go.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here we go. Hey.
Now 2nd and 5.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 11. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Detroit.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Jones now on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Half jumbo.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game started the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long. And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game. Now on 4th down, it's the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Logan Hall is there for the stop. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd. 2nd and 5.
Timberland. Triple right, Pacino. Triple right.
Throwing, Jones. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 12-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Palmer. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Buccaneers.
They run straight ahead here with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This a 2nd and 8. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check that, check that. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll go up the middle with White, and he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Harris. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Half 18, half
2nd down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 35.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Returnable now for Allen. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 14. And the Buccaneers first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. He completes it right side away. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 4. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the option right, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a run by White. Room here to run.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Avoids him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Lions, 19 targets, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Okay, ready?
On this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well,
Okay, here we go.
And they take a knee.
Here we go, hey.
And they will take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such